Good morning and welcome to another edition of United Way for Southeastern Michigan's What's the Word Wednesdays. My name is Audrey Walker, and today we will be learning about how to get involved with volunteerism over the holiday season, winter season, and beyond. As a reminder, the last part of today's conversation are reserved for questions, so please leave your question in the Q&A box if you're watching on Zoom, or the comment box on Facebook. In today's town hall, we will be getting you prepared for the holiday season, and I'm not talking about shopping. We are talking about a time to give back to our community. So as we look toward the holiday season, we wanted to invite our volunteer engagement team to share some information on how you can find volunteer opportunities that fit into your timing and schedules over the holidays. We'll also be joined by Khristi English from Focus Hope, who will share some information about their mission and ways to volunteer to get involved with Focus Hope this holiday season and beyond. So now I'd like to give a warm welcome to Kristen Sabalskis, Director of Volunteer Engagement at United Way for Southeastern Michigan, to share some information about United Way's volunteer portal. Welcome, Kristen.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Audrey. And thank you everyone for tuning in today to learn more about volunteerism. As Audrey said, my name is Kristen Sabalskis. I'm Director of Engagement here at United Way. I've been with the organization and in the volunteer space for almost 14 years. I actually started as an intern while I was attending the University of Michigan Dearborn. Go Blue! Even though we lost, it's okay, still a Wolverines fan. But I graduated with a degree in communications in 2010 and then a Master of Public Administration in 2013. So today I'm going to be showing you our volunteer portal. This is an online tool that you can use to find volunteer opportunities near where you work, live, or even go to school, and where you can track all of your volunteer hours and impact. So we launched this tool back in April 2017, not just as a resource for volunteers to find opportunities, but also as a tool for nonprofit and community partners to post their volunteer opportunities, recruit volunteers, and really manage all of their volunteer opportunities. And so we really wanted this to be a great resource, not just for individuals, but also for our partners. So as of today, we're really proud to say we're partnering with over 230 nonprofit and community organizations on the portal. There's currently over 300 volunteer opportunities available, and we're almost at 12,000 users. And so that's 12,000 people that have created their accounts on our portal and are looking to make a difference in the community. So before I even move on, I just want to say thank you to those of you that have already signed up, that are using the portal. It's because of you that we're able to really do such great work in the community. And so we really appreciate that. So what I'm going to do now is actually just show you some of the basic ways in which to use the volunteer portal. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So what you're viewing right now is the homepage of our volunteer portal. One great thing about it is that you don't need to create a user account to see what's available for you in terms of volunteer opportunities. You only need to create an account once you're ready to actually sign up as a volunteer. So from this homepage, you'll see we have a few banners. What we try and do is highlight really high need volunteer opportunities. So if you're ever looking for something that is really high need and you want to make the most impact, you can always check out one of these banners here. But the easiest way to find volunteer opportunities is to click on the yellow Volunteer Now button. So this is actually going to take you to our full list of volunteer opportunities. This is everything that's currently available, and it's automatically sorted by the newest opportunity that's been posted. So you're seeing the newest things that have been posted by our partners or by United Way. One great way to search is using the filter by feature at the top right corner. So if you click on this, you can see you have a lot of options. Some of the ones I like to recommend are county. So if you're in a specific county, Wayne, Oakland, or Macomb, you can click on this and select the county that you'd like to volunteer in. You can do date. Distance is where you can actually put in your zip code and it will show you the opportunities nearest to where you are based on zip code. And then the last one that's a really good one is also interest. So if you have a specific area that you're interested in volunteering in, you can take a look at this list and select that. So if I wanted to do animals, I could select animals, and then I would hit search, and it would bring up all opportunities related to animals. So it's just a really great tool to find opportunities in a variety of ways. Now, let's say instead of looking at the opportunities first, you were interested in volunteering with a specific organization. What you can do is actually head over to the left menu, and you'll see here the agencies tab. So if you click on that, that is actually going to bring up the list of nonprofits and community organizations that are all active on the site. So these are every single organization that has created a profile. One thing I did want to mention, you'll see here, like on 313 Reads, there's this yellow Become a Fan button. If you're interested in being notified when an organization posts a new volunteer opportunity, you can select Become a Fan, and it's very similar to Facebook where you follow a page and get updates. That's what will happen on this when you become a fan of an agency. So for example, we have Focus Help with us today, which is one of my favorites. So I definitely highly recommend becoming a fan of theirs if you're interested in volunteering with them, because you'll be notified each time. And then finally, what I want to show you, we're going into the holiday season. Obviously, we know needs happen year round, but need really increases around the winter time and holiday time. So what we've done, again, over on the left-hand side, is created a 2021 holiday opportunities page. So if you're interested in giving back over the next couple of months, you will be able to find holiday-related volunteer opportunities on this page. So whether you are, looking to build DIY kits from home, you'd like to deliver Thanksgiving or Christmas meals to homebound seniors, or you want to support an organization's holiday gift giving event, this is where you can find those opportunities. So we definitely recommend looking here, especially if you're looking to engage your family, your friends, your coworkers in holiday opportunities. This is the page that you would come to. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next part of our segment. I know that was a super quick overview, but definitely recommend all of you check out our volunteer portal, create an account, and just peruse what opportunities are on there. Whether you're comfortable with in-person or virtual, staying at home, we have something that will match what you're looking for. So it's a great resource. But as I mentioned, one of our favorite partners that you can find on the volunteer portal is Focus Hope. So today, Khristi English, Manager of Community and Volunteer Outreach, will share a little bit more about how volunteers help serve the mission of Focus Hope and some upcoming opportunities that they have this winter. Khristi is a Detroit native who acquired both her BAA in Apparel Merchandising and Design and MSA in Human Resource Administration from Central Michigan University. She began working at Focus Hope in 2009 in the admissions department, moving to the volunteer department in 2013, where she became manager of that department in 2017. Khristi shares that throughout her time at Focus Hope, she has made lifelong friends and can honestly say that out of 261 work days in a year, she enjoys being at work for 255 of them, which I thought was great. Khristi's team in the volunteer department, as I can personally attest to, is passionate about what they do and about engaging those outside of the organization to learn more about the impactful work that Focus Hope does and the lives they touch each day. So welcome, Khristi, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you for having us and allowing me to represent Focus Hope today. So I'm just gonna jump in and start with my presentation. I'll share a little bit more about the organization and what we do. And I have, and we can go from there. Click this one yet? There we go. So Focus Hope is a nonprofit organization. We've been rooted in Detroit for over 50 years. Our mission is to overcome racism, poverty, and injustice. We do that through several ways. Our advocacy program is our overarching program that provides education to individuals, organizations, just to show more advocacy and equity type work. We have a workforce development program for adults who are looking to retool their education and their careers and kick off in the right direction. Our youth development and early learning programs are designed for children that are 6 weeks old up to 5 years old. And then I have a youth development program for those middle school age children, after school projects and programs, especially during the summer. And then lastly, for those individuals in their golden years, we have our Food for Seniors program. That program provides supplemental commodity food items or food boxes once a month to those individuals. So I'm just going to briefly go through the slides I just mentioned to show just a little bit more information about those specific programs. So as I mentioned about our advocacy program, we facilitate systems of change by raising community awareness in key areas. We have a Hope Speaks initiative where we work with employers to talk about those advocacy, equity, and empowerment issues. We have a Generation of Promise program, and the young people you see in that photo are actually students from our Generation of Promise program. So every year we recruit about 60 teenagers or juniors in high school to participate and learn how to facilitate hot topics, racial justice issues, and facilitate and engage with them so they can speak with their cohorts about how to make change starting at a young age. We have community-based research programs through that initiative as well, through our Advocacy, Equity, and Community Empowerment Division. As I mentioned, our early learning and youth development programs. Through the pandemic, we tend to forget about our children, but those children for almost a year were out of school. So being out of school, they didn't have those school lunches that they used to be provided with. They didn't have that engagement that they learn at such a young age. So we had a lot of additional supportive services during COVID. So these are just some of the highlighted numbers that we were able to provide for our families and our children in our early learning and youth development program. So it was just, we had to pivot very quickly, just like the rest of the world did. But we really rose to the occasion with our program. As I mentioned, the early learning program starts at 6 weeks old, where we're providing support for those parents that have to go to work and still providing an educational component even at that young age where we're reading to children. And I'll talk about how volunteers can help with that shortly. Workforce development program, as I mentioned before, works with adults. So we have some hands-on skilled trade programs that will allow people to really look at a career opportunity and move forward with that industry. So advanced manufacturing, we have some employer-based programs as well, like tree trimming, truck driving, high-low training, and certification. So we try to meet people where they are and help them to build their credentials and their education and work readiness throughout their training programs. And they can last anywhere from a few weeks to up to 18 weeks. So it's definitely a wonderful program to get into. Our Food for Seniors program, as I mentioned, through the pandemic, our seniors were hit the hardest because they are a vulnerable population. So often they weren't able to get out to get basic needs. They weren't able to get out and get water. So through our crisis response, we were able to provide over 30,000 bottles of water. So we provided masks for individuals. Again, something you don't think about, masks cost money. So if our recipients are trying to combat buying groceries, or what I saw quite a bit is individuals reusing those face masks. So they're dirty and tattered, but they can't afford to buy more face masks. So wonderful partners like United Way and other corporate partners that worked with us to donate those masks to us, we were able to distribute those out to others. So it was just a great testament to human engagement and how we respond, how everyone has responded to this crisis. But our food program is one of our oldest programs at Focus Hope. So I don't want to say that we just started that program through the pandemic, but our food program is something that anyone that is 60 years or over with limited income can participate with. Our program services Wayne, Oakland, Macomb, and Washtenaw counties. And if individuals can't come directly to Focus Hope, we'll go to them. Again, another reason why volunteers are hugely, hugely important to our organization, because without volunteers, we can't get those boxes out to Inkster, Ann Arbor, Pontiac, even from where we are. Sorry. Now, I would like to, if people ask how they can help, aside from volunteering, and I'll talk a great deal about that in one moment, information sharing is hugely important to us. And that's how we've gotten the word out about Focus Hope for this 50+ years. So share the information if you can't get out or you don't have the capability to volunteer. If you know someone, if your organization is hiring in those skilled trade industries, please give us a call, let us know, and we can get you connected with our employer, our department that deals with employment and career services. We have another program coming up here this month where we're offering rent assistance or offering assistance with helping people to apply for rental assistance in the Wayne County area outside of Detroit. So sometimes those applications get overwhelming for people and they are not able to navigate by themselves. So we're going to have someone navigate that program with you. So that is something else that's coming up. So just spread the word about that. But my area of love and support and the things that I do every day is volunteerism. So if you would like to engage with us, whether it be in person or virtual, we have a couple of opportunities for you. As Kristen mentioned, the senior holiday programs are right around the corner. We are closed for Thanksgiving, so I don't want to talk about the Thanksgiving week, but I will talk about after the Thanksgiving holiday, we'll be ramping up for our senior holiday delivery program. And that's where we deliver out 1,400 holiday meals to recipients on our food program all in one day. So that's happening Saturday, December 18th. We kick off about 8 o'clock in the morning. So as they say, the early bird gets the worm. Come out around that time so we can get you a few boxes to deliver out, again, to those counties that I mentioned before, Wayne, Oakland, Macomb, and Washtenaw counties. You pick up a few boxes, you deliver those out to those families, and you're done for the day. So we've been pretty successful about ending that program around 1 o'clock. So it's going to be as contactless as we possibly can. We are still taking into account COVID. So you come pick up your boxes, you sit in your car, we'll load your vehicles, you go drop the boxes off. And again, it's a knock and I didn't say, but it's a knock and drop situation. You knock on the door, say focus, hope, leave the box right there because the recipients will be expecting you. And then you go to the next delivery or go to lunch with your family and your friends. So that's that's one of my favorite programs that we offer at Focus Hope. We do it every year and it just grows and grows each year with a volunteer engagement. So those of you who have volunteered with this program in the past, thank you so very much. We really appreciate your time and encourage you to invite others to join you this year. For those of you who have, let me go on. We also have some year-round programs outside of the senior holiday program, and I'll circle back to that just to keep it on your brain. Our year-round programs are great for individuals and groups. So if you'd like to come out and engage kind of a social activity, but physical as well, you can come and pack food boxes with us. Packing food boxes, we do have a morning and an afternoon shift. We also offer deliveries. So for those food boxes that people have packed and those recipients that we support about 42,000 people every month. And our numbers have climbed since COVID, but roughly about 13 to 15,000 of them receive food boxes from one of our satellite locations or volunteers that go and deliver those food boxes. Again, contactless deliveries. We have orientations 3 times a week where you can learn how to deliver those items safely, and then you can come in anytime you'd like to just deliver a few boxes out. That works with your schedule and our opportunities. Other special initiatives, we currently have a weekly food production for produce distribution, which is going on for the next 8 weeks or so. Right at one of our Focus Hope centers, we're handing out fresh fruits and vegetables. It's a partnership with Partnerships of Healthier America. So they provide the produce and we provide the space. So we're distributing out those food boxes. Again, it's great for small groups and individuals that want to come and just help out the community. And the produce option is good for anyone that wants some fresh fruits and vegetables. So they can come on down and participate with that. We have another initiative for those corporate individuals that want to engage. It's called Future Leaders of Hope. So those young professionals that really want to give back and learn about nonprofit and work directly with the board and the leadership team to make change. These are the change makers that are out there that really want to work with nonprofit organizations. They do quarterly meetings and activities that are just very engaging and just wonderful opportunities. We've had kickball tournaments, Sneakers and Speakers, which is coming up in the spring. And then we do other fun activities like trivia night or just social engagement opportunities, as well as volunteering. Our AmeriCorps program, what we were remiss to say, because that's one of our key programs, and I will stop talking so very soon. Our AmeriCorps program is a 12-month commitment, but you are directly learning how to work in a nonprofit space and using your skill sets to make the nonprofit organization better. So we have individuals working in our behind-the-scene office areas. And then lastly, just circling back to our senior holiday program, just showing you, these are all pre-COVID pictures, of course, but just showing you it's a fun opportunity for you to be able to work with others and engage. And again, Saturday, December 18th, second Saturday, I think that's the second Saturday of December. Our opportunities are always listed on United Way's portal, as well as ours at Focus Hope. So please feel free to go to either one to look up our opportunities. And if you don't see anything that I spoke about before, you can definitely reach out to me directly, and I'd be happy to share that additional information with you or get you where you need to go. But thank you all so much. I appreciate your time, your energy, and everything that you've done or will be doing or thinking about doing or information sharing. So thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much, Khristi and Kristen, for sharing all this great information. Again, if you have questions for us today, please put it in the Q&A box on Zoom or the comment box on Facebook. And I do have a couple of questions. Kristen, I'm going to start with you. How does an organization get on the volunteer portal to share out their own volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. So if you go, which I don't know if I'm breaking the rules, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you all what that looks like very quickly, because it's pretty straightforward. So if you are a nonprofit or community organization, you can go to our volunteer portal. And right here under the Volunteer Now button, it says click here to register your organization. So if you click there, you will just be asked to put in some basic information about your organization. And what will happen is once you submit your profile, one of us on the engagement team will follow up with you directly to make sure you understand how to use the system. You have access to other resources as well. And one thing it actually fits in as well. On the left-hand side of the menu here, we do have a tab for community partner resources. So if you are a community organization or nonprofit, we offer a variety of resources even beyond the portal, such as in-kind items, kits, volunteer management training. So you can find all that information here on the portal, and we would love to connect with you to help get you more volunteers.
That's great information. Thank you for showing us on there as well. And then you had mentioned kits. Can you explain a little bit further, either for organizations and volunteers, what these DIY kits look like or what that experience is like?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have several different types of kits available that volunteers, whether you're part of a group or you're an individual who wants to build them on your own or with your family, your neighbors, your friends. So we have everything from children and family enrichment, infant care, senior care, personal care. And so these kits are items that follow a specific theme, and then we distribute these kits to our nonprofit and community partners to then give out to the community. So for example, in an infant care kit, you're going to have items that support a parent taking care of a new infant. So that could be baby wipes, diaper rash ointment, baby wash, formula, diapers, those types of items. So we have about 7 to 8 different types of kits that you can choose from. Some of them, like I said, are personal care items. Some are more educational items. And so what you do, you can find those opportunities on the portal, select the one that you're interested in and sign up. Someone on our team will contact you about next steps and where you can deliver those supplies. And we will match you with an organization that can accept those kits that you've built. So whether you're a corporate organization, a volunteer group, an individual, we'd love to have you build those kits. But also if you're an organization who would like to receive those kits, we would love to connect with you as well.
And just for clarity on those kits, are the items for those DIY kits, is that something then, if I was volunteering, I would go buy the supplies and then get connected with you? So it would be on me to get the supplies based on the list that's being provided.
Yes. So what will
Okay.
happen is you'll register and we'll follow up. It lists the items when you register, but we'll follow up with specific information. And honestly, we give folks the flexibility on where they want to buy the supplies from. A lot of times in a lot of the kits, you can even find things at the dollar store. And so you really can make them cost effective based on your budget. But we'll provide all the information to you along with recommendations on where you can buy the supplies. You'll then buy the supplies, assemble them, and then deliver them to the organization we match you with.
Okay, great. That's very helpful because I know we've had a lot of people interested in building those and what that looks and feels like and the expectations of those too. And then finally, of course, since we're talking about the holidays, we have a lot of people who are interested in not only getting themselves volunteering, but how they can get their family and their kids volunteering. So this is actually a question for both of you if you want to address it, is that what are opportunities for family and kids? Are they the opportunities, Khristi, that you have mentioned that you have available all year round, or can you speak a little bit more of what that looks and feels like for families?
Yes. So our opportunities in our warehouse, if they're packing food boxes, is kind of limited. The youth have to be at least 13 years old to participate just because it's a warehouse environment.
Okay.
But deliveries, I say, it's always a great opportunity to get the parents to introduce children to volunteering and really just help in the community, because you can pick up the boxes as a family. The kids can come into the building with you, learn that delivery process so they know what to do when they knock at the door, load their vehicles and go out just with their parents. So that's open for the entire family. Our outdoor opportunities are similar. If you can keep your families together, we can have you help with that produce distribution, again, because it gives children an opportunity to learn more about the community and the people that they may or may not see every day. We have, I didn't mention, a virtual story time program as well, where you can virtually read storybooks. So how great would it be if you have a 6-year-old reading to you as well? So that's also another opportunity for anyone that's able and capable to record and submit their videos. So we try to make it family friendly when we can. When we partner with United Way, we definitely keep that into consideration. We've done those kits before for them, and it's been a great success to have everybody of all ages join us.
And for the senior holiday program on Saturday, December 18th, is there a certain sign up capacity? Or is it like, so should we be signing up right away if we really want to do it, or will there be space for everybody?
So if you give me about a week, the sign up opportunity will be up on United Way's platform. We're
Okay,
working
great.
on specific details right now. But yes, I would suggest just checking back with us or checking back on United Way's portal. We have two types of opportunities. We have the groups that want to come and deliver those food items, but then we also have the group that wants to stay and want to load those vehicles. For those that don't like the code, because these are all outdoor projects, the week leading into, we'll also be making phone calls to those recipients, telling them, hey, congratulations, you're the one that's going to receive this food box on December 18th. So we'll be making phone calls, and that'll be on Focus Hope's premises as well. So just keep looking back at their portal, or feel free to contact me, email me, or call the volunteer department, and we'll be happy to write their names down and give them more details when they are available.
Well, that's great information. Appreciate having both of you on here today. That's all the time that we do have for questions, but I know we've been sharing a lot of links in the chat. So please, click on those as you can to see what is available for you and your team or your families as well. So again, just really appreciate both of you being here with us today. We do have a few more updates to share before we close things out. As a reminder, for anyone in our community experiencing a need, our 211 helpline remains available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We maintain a running list of services in our community and can connect you to the support you need. You can also look up resources in your area by using our 211 resource directory at unitedwaysem.org/211. Also a reminder that time is running out to apply for the FEMA disaster relief for the floods that happened earlier this summer. So we want to remind you the deadline is Friday, November 12th, 2021. So any residents or business owners that sustained losses in those counties, you can apply for assistance by registering online, www.disasterassistance.gov, or there's a phone number up here you can call 1-800-621-FEMA. And then our next town hall. So we hope that you would join us next Wednesday at What's the Word Wednesday. We will prepare to honor Veterans Day on November 11th, and we'll be joined by Ryan Engel of the Michigan Veterans Affairs Agency to talk about resources available for veterans in Michigan. And to see any of our previous town halls and to sign up for email updates on upcoming town halls, please visit unitedwaysem.org/virtual town halls. And again, all of these links are included in the chat box. So we thank you so much for joining us and participating, and we will see you soon. So stay safe and continue to live united.